Masterchef.
Winning Masterchef would mean everything to me.
Searching for Britain's best amateur cook.
I think I can definitely win Masterchef.
136 contestants who all believe they have undiscovered talent.
I'm not here to make up numbers, I'm here to win this competition.
Whoever wins, it'll change their life.
Cooking doesn't get tougher than this.
The contestants have now been on their feet for 6 hours, but there's no let-up. Back at Masterchef HQ, they'll be expected to produce their very best two-course meal.
Welcome back to the Masterchef kitchen. We now want to see your food, your own invention, your own creation. 2 dishes, 1 hour. Let's cook.
The sound of that almond and blackcurrant pudding with amaretto custard, John, sounds absolutely divine.
Does she have the time to get this on a plate?
In the first round, elements of Connor's dish were good, but they didn't work together. He handled the pressure of the professional kitchen well, but can he now produce 2 coherent dishes?
Yesterday, Connor put big flavours together that didn't work. Can he put big flavours and make them work today?
You're halfway. Half an hour gone.
What are you going to cook for us today, Nargis?
Ratatouille with sea bream and tomato coulis and croquettes. And I'm making you my very own lemon tart. The pie you will absolutely love.
I was really impressed with Nargis yesterday, but is she playing it safe, or are those 2 dishes going to be fantastic?
2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. Time is up.
I really love the flavour of that white bean puree, sharp with fresh lemon juice, against the flavour of the pesto with the peas and the broad beans. But I can't taste the pork. Some of your vegetables aren't cooked very much. I think you've got some big flavours on there, but I don't think they work together with the pork. From your pork chop to your blackcurrant and almond pudding with amaretto custard. Custard? What happened?
I didn't leave myself enough time to give it the old stir.
I think the idea is amazing. I think the flavours are fantastic. It needs more custard.
It does.
Oh. It's a very, very nice pudding as it stands. I think amaretto custard would have just made it divine.
Heart surgeon Connor is aiming to impress with pan-seared scallops on crispy pancetta, black pudding and apple finished with a quail's egg. Followed by loin of venison with a cherry and chocolate sauce, fondant potato, carrot puree and spiced beetroot.
I have to applaud you for your extraordinary looking plates of food. I mean, they are very nicely designed. You've got sweetness and a little bit of sharpness through that apple. That's what I hit first. Then I get the lovely sweet flavour of that very nicely cooked scallop. I think it tastes absolutely lovely. I am slightly disturbed by egg and scallop and apple. Just for me, it's not pleasant at all, I'm sorry. Let's have a look at venison and chocolate. I love the sweet taste of the beetroot and the sauce against that rich venison. I think that's great.
I think this is accomplished cooking with some very different, unique flavours that I find very pleasing.
What I'm very, very impressed with is the way in which you cooked that piece of meat. It's beautifully cooked. The chocolate, I don't really see the reason for it. It doesn't add anything to the sauce.
Split us down the middle, mate, didn't you?
Physiotherapist Nargis on a bed of ratatouille with tomato coulis and croquettes, and a lemon tart dessert.
It's cooked beautifully, but it hasn't really excited me.
I really love that. Let's have a look at your lemon dessert. Beautiful. Sharp lemon, then goes into creamy, then goes into buttery biscuit base. That is lovely.
It's truly delicious. It's really well made. It's wonderful. That I like a lot.
We've got judging to do now. Off you go, thank you. Do you know what we got today? We got interesting food from 3 good people who really today cook the food that they love to cook.
There are some great bits in all of them, and there are some bits that are lacking. Amber's pork dish promised a huge amount. Unfortunately, couldn't taste the pork chop, undercooked vegetables, lots of mistakes.
But lovely idea with that pudding.
Almonds and black currants, but it was dry and it needed custard.
The custard was going to bring my dessert together and just round off all the flavours, and I'm so disappointed it didn't work.
Too many mistakes. Amber goes.
Yeah, Amber's gone. I find Nargis fascinating. Touch with something sweet, John, is just magical.
That little lemon pudding looked like a cheesecake but had no cheese in it. Soft, velvety, rich with sweet lemon. Absolutely delicious.
She doesn't have the same flamboyancy, the same magical touch with her savoury dishes, but it's decent cooking.
It was all about that dessert for Nargis.
Connor, I honestly believe, has got the makings of a fantastic cook. He is creative, he is inventive, he's obviously got a really good touch. Everything he cooks is cooked very well.
I think the assembly of those plates is extraordinary. I think they look beautiful. But apple and egg and scallop, no. For me, it wasn't right at all.
That sauce with that venison was lovely. Sharpness, sweetness, the cherries against it. Beautifully cooked venison. I thought it was all great.
His presentation skills, undoubtedly. His ability to be able to cook things to a point, very, very skilled. But his palate scares me.
Well, we don't agree on this one. Obviously, we don't agree.
I'm aware that I split them black and white on my starter. I just hope the judges can see my potential.
Decision time. Connor or Nargis? We have one quarter-final place. And our quarter-finalist is Nargis. Congratulations. Nargis is a skilled cook, and that's why she should go through to the next round, because she has got the skill, she has got the potential, we can see it in her.
Yay to me!
Obviously I'm disappointed, but I'm so proud of myself for getting this far, and I will keep cooking. It's been inspirational.
This hasn't deflated my passion for cooking at all. In fact, you know, the experience in the professional kitchen is all just reinforced that this is really something I want to continue pursuing.
I'm so pleased that I've got through to the quarter-final. This has definitely boosted my confidence, and I think I could go all the way now. I think I could go on.
Nargis is our quarter-finalist, but we've got 6 more cooks to see who has the same sort of skill, who has that wow factor.